Hello folks, this is Dave. Today I went to the Washington State Sports Card Association Sports Card Show. Only sports card, no TCG. And it says right down there, the longest running card show in the US. So I don't have any way to prove that's wrong. So anyway, it's a really good show. Eddie Cardboard Chaos, before this show every year, organizes a YouTube get-together for Washington State YouTubers. And we had 3 people packed in there today. Eddie and Kyle with Ground Chuck and me. So met at a coffee shop, talked for a little bit, had a really good conversation, and then headed over to the card show because if you wait till 10 o'clock, you can get in for $5. So we bought $10 more cards. So let me show you what I got. 36 cards. Before we went into the show, Kyle, Ground Chuck, gave me a couple of gifts. One, this postcard of the Rose Bowl. And of course, he knows I collect sports postcards. And here is again another newsy postcard mailed from Los Angeles to Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Best regards to you and your wife and mother from your dear friends, Mr. and Mrs. Vito. Real newsy. Thanks for the postcard. And thank you, Kyle. He also gave me this 1957 Topps football card. Don Henrik, a University of Washington quarterback. Played in the NFL a little bit. When I walked in the door, I was gravitated to a box that had a bunch of top loaders in with fairly inexpensive older cards. Here's Charlie Connerly. I believe this is the 1955-56 card. Here's a 1959 Ted Williams card. I have a few of those that I have in a set. Haven't really collected, but for $2, that's what I'm getting. I think Douglas MacArthur must have been a Hall of Famer, right? Anyway, for $1, why not? Got a Rocky Colavito, fairly good condition card, and another one, Gaylord Perry, Roy Campanella 1959 card, and a couple of All-Star cards. Al Kalines, got a little paper loss, but 1959 All-Star, and a Nellie Fox 1959 All-Star. Here's some cards you don't see every day. These are Shakey's Pizza cards. Shakey's was a Northwest or Seattle area pizza chain. I know they had one in my hometown in Eastern Washington. Earl Averill, again from Snohomish, Washington. Hall of Famer Early Wynn. Ed Roush. I know some people collect Ed Roush. And then I also got this Roger Maris card. Hadn't seen that before. Sheraton Inn, Wichita Airport. So that is those cards. One dealer had a whole bunch of 1949 Bowman cards, year of my birth, just so people can stop trying to do the math on it. But these must all come out of one scrapbook because they all have tape on the corners. However, for $4, and I'll slowly put together that set. I've got a few of them that I bought over the years. No, it's an expensive one to try to put together the whole thing, but I will get these cards. So let me show you who they are. Georgia Munger, Walter Evers, Hoot, Dale Mitchell, Dave Philly, Frank Shea. I'm certain these all came out of the same scrapbook, same tape. Herman Weimer, Johnny Schmitz, Jack Lucky Lorkey, Rex Barney, Grady Hatton, and Alvin Dark. Two more over there. Here is Sheldon Available Jones. What's that they say? Availability is the best ability. And you all know this is Carl Furillo. Got one card for my high number top set, 62, Dave Nicholson. One vendor had a bunch of minor league sets for $5, and I saw Jay Buhner on the front. Had to get that. I didn't care who was inside, so I've counted this as one card. But actually, this Columbus team was managed by Bucky Bleeping Dent. Here's some cards I bought for 50 cents a piece. Some 61s that I didn't have for 50 cents. I'll pick them up. Here's a pitching leaders. So there's quite a few of them for 50 cents. I got a green tint Bob Serve, which I don't think I have. How do you pronounce that, Drew? I can't say it. Some 63s. Here is Renato Galasso, Duke Snider. Tommy John, 1976, a 50-year-old card for 50 cents. And this, I think this is a 2001 Archives, or is it 2000? I can't tell. Of course, a lot of people give these away. Kind of Mickey Mantle's coming to religion toward the end of his life. I think that's the story here. I'll take a read through, but cool little pamphlet. And then I got just a bunch of miscellaneous things from one vendor who comes with just a lot of really cool things. Some things are expensive. He has a lot of Hassan triple folders, Turkey Reds, a lot of T206 to T205s, just all kinds of stuff. And I bought just a few things. Jason Riggs Stevenson. I heard somebody talking about them on one of their channels this week, so I got that card. He was a good player. I think he had some maybe injury problems or something, if I recall. Another 59 Ted Williams Fleer card. And this one has Jimmy Fox on it, which I thought was super cool. Then I got a bunch of 61 team cards. Didn't have many of those, but most of these are $1 or $2. So I got these. Here's a Don Mincher. This is what, 64 for a player run for Don Mincher. Bryce Harper. I collect Bryce Harper cards for a couple of bucks. Harmon Killebrew for a couple of bucks. 57 Hoyt Wilhelm for a couple of bucks with a, that's more than a pinhole just above his hat, isn't it, Mookie? I think so. Anyway, a couple of bucks. Rico Cardi, this is what, 74 or so. I don't know the 70s very well. Player run. Found this card, Roger Maris card. This is the APBA baseball game. I don't know how it's played, but this is the card for it. Then I found some really cool things. Here's a Gaylord Perry autograph, 30 bucks. And he gave me a little discount off the whole thing here, so that was probably closer to maybe 27 bucks. A Vernon Law card, autographed. I think that's my second autograph for Vernon Law. And Matt, straight race cards. He just met Bobby Richardson, and I found an autograph for him for 15 bucks, and I thought that was a screaming deal. Also found a couple of other things here. Here is a Monty Irvin autograph. This is the Celebration set. I have the Celebration set, but this is autographed for 15 bucks. It's all day long, right? And then finally, I got my first Hassan triple folder of Fred Snodgrass and Jack Murray. And that center card is, the center photo is John McGraw with a man named Davis, and I can't say his first name off the top of my head. So here is a John McGraw card. Playing days, managing days. That is the summary of the Washington State Sports Card Association card show. Thanks for watching. You all come back now. Here.